channel. So today I had a plan to do an August wrap-up video, but I think I will do that Thursday, possibly. Or I might just skip my August wrap-up and just do my video on the Summer I Turned Pretty series, the book series versus the TV series. I only have like 3 more episodes in the TV series anyways, so I might just do that. We'll see. Anyways, hello! Feels like it's been a while. Summer's over and I'm back at work tomorrow. I cannot wait, but I'm also sad summer's over. I hope to get a lot of books read this fall, this winter, and over the holidays. I just want to stay home and read books because why not? I realized I did a video and then when I went to check it, it was blurry, so I have to redo a video. Random, I know. Anyways, I want to talk about, there's this book called I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jennette McCurdy. I'm not sure how you say her name, but she's one of the actresses in iCarly. And her book came out August 9th. And it sold out everywhere. Like literally, like you can't find it anywhere. And I really want to read it and I really want to talk about it because I heard it's a really good book. I love to read memoirs and I love to read about actors and actresses' lives. Apparently this one is like really sad and all the emotions and all the feels. So I wanted to get it and read it for you guys. So I didn't want to spend like $30 on the book. So I'm like, I'll just take it out from the library. There's 30 copies at the library. And there's none available, and there's 211 holds, it said. So I'm like, wow, by the time I get to take a copy out, it will probably be either 3 months from now or next year, 2023, and the book hype will be done. And I really want to read the book, because I have watched a few episodes of iCarly, but I wasn't like a huge fan. I was more of when I was around their age-ish. I don't want to say their age. But my Disney was different from today's Disney, and like even when I was in university, I believe that's when the iCarly phase was kind of in. But in high school, in like middle school, high school-ish, the Disney shows were like Hilary Duff, Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, what else? Not really Disney shows, but, and then I watched Boy Meets World and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That was more like middle school maybe, even like elementary. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I want to say, and Boy Meets World was like the older shows. But the Disney shows were Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven. There was another one, but I want to say that one was even older. Anyways, I really want to read the book, hear all the hype, and tell you guys what I think. So, I went on Amazon. It's on sale on Amazon, but I won't get it till about October, middle of October. Or it was like start of October, middle of October. I said, again, too long to wait for the book. It will be way over hyped by then, if it's not already overhyped by now, if there's not a ton of videos out on this book. Then I ordered it from Indigo. It's supposed to come on Thursday or Friday of this week. Perfect. I will have to bump some of my September TBRs, maybe add that into my September add that into my September TBR so I can read it and let you guys know what I think. So I'm super excited to get that book. Okay? Super excited. You have no idea how excited I am for this book. has a lot of Christina Lauren books, even ones I've never heard of before. This store was fully stocked on all the Ellie Kennedy books, as well as the Bear U books. There's her off-campus series, and then her Madison. These books give me Stranger Things vibes for some reason. I'm not sure why. So, while I wait for that video, I wanted to go over. So, there's this book. This is going to be like my kind of chapters / Indigo haul. I had a plan. I always have a plan. And I always buy more books than I needed to. I have seen this book all over Bookstagram. I haven't really seen it on YouTube yet. Booktube, Book Talk, Booktube. Anyways, I am in love with this cover. For number one reason is this looks like an old film, kind of like VHS, kind of like when I picked up this book, I'm like, wow, this is the only copy they have. It's not the best quality, but this is actually how the book is, like how the cover of the book is. Like old school, like, can we just appreciate how cool this book is for like look at that. And I believe, oh, it even has a Be Kind, Please Rewind on here. And it says like VHS. I just love the cover of this book. That's number one that got me interested in this book. This book, I want to see because I'm curious. So this was originally published in 2016, but the first paperback edition came out in 2017. This book is called My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. So if you have not heard of him, I kind of looked up, and I didn't realize he's the one that did the book last year that was really popular, that apparently you still can't find in stores that are sold out, called Horror Store. And it looks more like a picture book to me, but apparently people were talking about that book last year. And I still want to get my hands on it, but I might have to like wait for a while, or maybe I'll get it for October. I don't know. And then the other one was the Final Girl Support Group is his newest one. I almost picked it up today, but I put it back down because I found some other books instead that I really wanted. And I'll go through those. So pretty much, this book also gives me Stranger Things vibes. I don't know about you guys, but total Stranger Things, like 80s. Like it just, I don't know. I just loved everything about this book. Yeah. Other books by Grady Hendrix, Horror Store. And this one, and then Paperbacks from Hell. Twisted History of 70s and 80s Horror Fiction. That's kind of good. Now, no. Anyways, so this says, high school sophomores Abby and Gretchen have been best friends since 4th grade. But after an evening of skinny dipping goes disastrously wrong, Gretchen begins to act different. She's moody, she's irritable, and bizarre incidents keep happening whenever she's nearby. Abby's investigation leads her to some some startling discoveries, and by the time their story reaches its terrifying conclusion, the fate of Abby and Gretchen will be determined by a single question. Is their friendship powerful enough to beat the devil? My best friend's exorcism blends teen. Oh, okay, hold on. Like an unholy hybrid of Beaches and The Exorcist. Oh, so adolescent drama, unspeakable horrors, and a mix of 80s pop songs into a supernatural thriller. I got it right! It gives me the 80s vibe. I love it. I'm actually super excited to read this book. Now, this is either, I want to do a 5 books in 5 days, but like I said, I start work tomorrow. It's only for like the afternoon, but we'll see what happens. I have 2 days off next week due to appointments, so maybe it might be carried on into next week, or I might not start until next week. I don't know. But it says this book packs all the magic of a summer horror flick. So it's summer feels, but I find it like fall feels, fall vibes. This might be like end of September, early October read for me. Or, like I said, my 5 books in 5 days. I might pick this one up or save it. I'm not sure yet. And I'm super excited because the Indigo chapters that I usually go to, they don't have any of these books. They either have like 1 or 2 and not 1, and it's just a disaster. So I went to the other Indigo chapters that's a little bit farther, maybe not really farther away from me, it's kind of like the same-ish. But the reason why I went is to get this book. This book is sold out everywhere in the city. Like, that's how you know it's going to be a good book, when this book's sold out everywhere. And this was the only copy they had at the Indigo that I went to. That's why I originally went to that Indigo. Okay? Okay. So, when I showed you guys, this is like 5 books, okay? So this is The Deal by Ellie Kennedy. Canadian author, I had no idea. So I'm like, okay, I got this book and I want to get the other books in this series. Again, I don't read the first book before I do the series. I know, I'm terrible at that. I admit it. Stuff happens. So this is the first off-campus. This is called The Deal. The next one is The Mistake. So this is, they had the second one there. And then they had the last one of the off-campus, which was The Legacy. The only one that I'm missing now is The Score. So I want to make sure, okay, so at least I have the first 2 books in the series. And yeah, I'm only missing the 1 book. Wait a second. No. Yes. I'm missing 2 books. I'm missing 2 books actually. I'm missing The Score and The Goal. Okay, that's confusing. I don't think these have to be read in a specific order. Maybe they don't. I'm going to have to do some more research on this because I'm not sure if these have to be read in a certain order or not. Random. And I almost had a heart attack because I finally found the Addicted to You series by Krista and Becca Ritchie. 2 best friends, liars, lovers, addicts, one epic love story. I finally found the first book in the Addicted series at the store. A lot of books I want are on Amazon, and Amazon is a little bit more pricey unless they have like a sale. And then I also have my Indigo rewards card that gives me 10% off. And then I really didn't want to pay like $23 for like these books. I'm like, I want to use my 10% off. And I did. This is, okay, what are the other books in this series? So Addicted to You is the first one. Ricochet is the second one, and Addicted for Now is the third one. And then she has Thrive, Addicted After All. Oh. And then she has other spin-off series in between these. Boy, oh boy. This is confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is confusing. As ever. Okay. So, there's apparently 7 books in this series. Great! This could be taking a while. I almost bought Sarah J. Maas, Throne of Glass, but I didn't. I decided not to. And because this book sounds really good and it's 30% off, I originally went to the bookstore. I was going to get the second book in the Heritage games, the second and third book. Yeah. But I ended up with these books instead because, like I said, the other books, the other Indigo does not have those books, so that's why I grabbed them. And then I also seen this book on Book Talk and Instagram and stuff, Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister. So this is like a horror book. Not really horror, but like horror thriller slash. This will be definitely in October, as well with a lot of other reads that I have in October. Lots of reads in October. If I can finish my September reads, then I can start some more thrillers, I think. Anyways, late October, after midnight, you're waiting up for your 17-year-old son. He's past curfew. As you watch from the window, he emerges and you realize he isn't alone. He walks towards a man and is armed. You can't believe it when you see him do it. Your funny, happy teenage son kills a stranger right there on the street outside your house. You don't know who, you don't know why, you only know your son is now in custody, his future shattered. That night you fall asleep in despair. All is lost until you wake. And it is yesterday. Then you wake again, and it is a day before yesterday. Every morning you wake up the day earlier, another day before the murder, with another chance to stop it. Somewhere in the past lies an answer, the trigger for this crime, and you don't have a choice but to find it. I'm actually super excited for this book. This will probably be one of my October reads. Yeah, that is my haul. Currently, I'm almost done rock, paper, scissors. And I love the book right now. I can't put it down. I'm probably going to go and finish that. And yeah, if you've heard of any of these books or read any of these books, let me know in the comments. And I'm just looking at my books for October, September, October, and wow. I think I have enough horror slash thriller books for this year because I didn't get through that many last year in October. So yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna stop always. This one though. This one, I'm super excited. And I'm also excited for the Hocus Pocus sequel to come out. Hocus Pocus 2 comes out the end of September. And I also have a Hocus Pocus book that I really want to read in September or October. And yes, I'm super excited for that. I think I will read that book. I was supposed to read it last October. I never did. Definitely going to read it this year because of the Hocus Pocus 2. And yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, comment on a recent book that you read, or yeah, if any of these books look interesting to you. time to get my life back in order and stuff and back to reality. Less time to read, so we will see how the rest of my year goes with reading. Thanks for watching.